Hey, bumblebees. Oh, I look good. Not gonna be on here long. I look so good though. Hi, Robin. Hi. It's like nothing, and then I look up and it's like a bunch of names. Hi, Renee, Cheryl, Patty, Tammy, Libby, Debbie. So like I said, I'm not gonna be on here long. I just wanted to give you an update. I really don't know what's, I don't know. I really don't, but they did, I don't know. I'm just gonna say, with the test they ran and the proton enzyme in my heart, they said there's damage done to my heart. They don't know what caused it. They did an echocardiogram and they said that it wasn't that bad, and they were going to do a cardiac cath and put, while I'm awake, and put it in my groin or my arm and take the thing and go look at my heart. But they said since the EK or the echo wasn't that bad, they're going to spare me that. They switched up my medications. They're very concerned about my blood pressure. Very concerned. And I have a cardiologist now, and I call him tomorrow, and they want me to do a stress test and wear a heart monitor for 2 weeks. That's all I have. I don't know. I don't know. So, troponin or some kind of levels, your heart enzymes, that's high. That's running high. Right, they give you a sedation to do it, but they don't put you under. But I still wasn't looking forward to having it done. And I'm pretty badass, but my arm is like raw, man. I don't know. But turkey and chips. Finally, I thought I'd be eating this yesterday. But I did get 2 turkey sandwiches when I was in the hospital because they took me by ambulance to a different hospital. I didn't know they were transporting me. They took me all the way to Panama City. I was just really confused because when they came in to get me, they put me on a stretcher. And the girl that was doing it was no bedside manner, like, at all. And I was so cold. And I'd cover myself up, and she'd uncover me, and I'm just like, ugh. And she's, like, fastening me in, crisscross around my waist, my legs, my feet. And I'm sitting there going, what the, like, what did, like, I was so confused. I was so confused. And I said, ma'am, what is this? Like a 2-minute drive? And she goes, no, actually, it's like a 25, 30 minute. And I was like, still, in that moment, I was like, well, maybe there's a lot of elevators in this hospital. I don't know. And then the next thing I knew, they were loading me in an ambulance. I was like, I thought I was going upstairs. They said, ma'am, there's no upstairs at this place. This is an ER. I'm like, they said I was going upstairs. So I was really confused. So they took me to a different hospital. The staff there was incredible. My bed was so comfortable. I had a humongous room. It was a beautiful view. You could see the ocean and everything. It was beautiful. It was lovely. And when I slept well because my blood pressure was so low. I got in a pretty deep sleep. But you know, in hospitals, you only get to sleep for a few minutes at a time, and then somebody else is coming in, take blood pressure. They were checking mine constantly, poking you, taking more blood. They did like 5 different blood draws. Just, you know, they're always bothering you. So Michael ended up coming over earlier and walking and feeding Max. But Max, like, pissed and shit all over my white carpet. My mom goes, that's tomorrow's problem. I'm like, hell yeah, it is. I just want to eat. And I just ate. I've been eating like a pig. I feel fine at the moment. My back's hurting. I just feel like I don't have any answers. They were like going back and forth, the doctors, on, yeah, you had a heart attack because the troponin number wouldn't be this high if you didn't. We could see a little something, I don't know what they said, on the echocardiogram. I was watching the little flappy thing. Flap, 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 flap. And then the other doctor was like, I'm not too worried about it. I think the numbers are okay. I don't know. I really don't have a clue. But they're going to see how my heart reacts when I do that stress test. There ain't no way I can do a stress test. I'll faint. I don't know. That's what my mom said. She was like, I was just like, I just don't feel like I went in and I still don't have any damn answers. But at least I'm farther on. I got the echocardiogram. I really wanted it. I'm glad I got it done. Now I have a cardiologist that is right here in Panama City Beach. He knows me, like he's seen me, he talked to me, he was there. He's the one that said I want to do, I can't think. He wants to do the 2-week monitor and the stress test. They want me to start weaning off of my Klonopin because they said it's making my blood pressure go very low. And they put me on Lipitor? I don't know, something for cholesterol. I said, why am I putting on cholesterol medication? Preventative. And they put me on aspirin. I gotta start taking aspirin. Lipitor, yeah, that's it. So, that's all the information I have. I wanted to keep you guys posted. Let you know I appreciate all you guys' love and support and your texts. And so I wasn't. My dad's calling me. I gotta call him back. But I didn't have a charger in that hospital, so I had to watch my battery. It was on 10% when I got home. So, because my mom kept calling and texting, I was just like, Mom, like I need to save my battery. And she last night, it was like 2 in the morning. I let her know I'm all situated in the new hospital. And I was like, because they were planning on doing a cardio cath and then some tube thing they put down my throat, and they can also look at my heart that way, like a something TC or a CT, or it's not, whatever. I haven't heard of it before, but they ended up not doing it. And my mom goes, I can't get there that fast. And I was like, this is windy. I was like, Mom, who do you think you're talking to right now? Because she takes sleeping medicine. I thought her poor little ass was so confused. I thought she was like talking to Rachel, and Rachel was like needing her to do something, and she was thinking, I can't get over there. I'm like, you're 1,000 miles away, Mom. Are you being serious? She goes, do you not think I know who I'm talking to? And I'm like, well, what do you mean you can't get here that fast? Well, if you're having a procedure, I'm flying there. And I was like, oh, no, you're not. Never crossed my mind. No, you're not. For our liver. They did mention my liver, being careful with Tylenol. So she was so adorable. I was like, I can't get there that fast. I'm like, where's she going? Mom, this is windy. Do you not know who I know who I'm talking to? I'm like, no, Dad has chemo. Dad has chemo tomorrow. And he was not well today, so I don't want to talk about it. I was like, you're staying with Dad. I'll be fine. So, anywho, that's the update. I'm going to get some more chips because I'm just not satisfied. And I may just go get in bed and go just try to rest. But I did sleep quite a bit, just not for long periods of time. And just kind of rest my body. The bed was so comfortable. Oh my gosh, it was like sleeping on a cloud. The nurses, the doctors, everybody was just so wonderful. They were so wonderful. I was so grateful. So, a little bit to Mom. So that's all I got for now. So, I honestly had to. No, he has one more after this one. Kidneys. See, I never was an ibuprofen girl. My mom, ibuprofen, she's not a big Tylenol girl. I thought Tylenol was the best thing to take. And it's excuse me, the only thing I could take when I had my gastric because I couldn't take NSAIDs. So I'm just used to taking Tylenol. But, my baby, yes, him was so excited. See, he was like screaming and yelping and jumping on me. No, you can't see his artwork, you asshole. You can come over here and clean it. But I'm not even mad at him. He could have tore up anything he wanted. I feel horrible. I can't imagine. What was he thinking? You know? He's like, where's my mommy? It's nighttime, and then it was daytime, and then the sun was going down again. Lola didn't even say hi to me. It's hurtful. Can I have a kiss? Oh. Mama's home. I'm so sorry, baby. He's shaking. Your belly full? We fed you twice. There wasn't a whole lot in the first one. But I'm going to go because I want to call my dad back. He's got chemo and they got to get up early, so I don't want to keep him up. So I'm going to give him a call. Yes, Michael came over and fed Lola and Max and then took Max for a walk. Well, Max took him for a walk. Yeah. He kept going, come here, boy, come here, Max, come here. And I was like, no, that ain't how it works. You kind of just either sit on the bench or you just follow him. And he goes, oh, okay. Stop. Yes, a Lyft picked me up at the hospital and dropped me off at the ER to get my car. I just got home like 15, 20 minutes ago. So I love you guys. I will go live tomorrow. I need to make those appointments. And I don't know if I had a heart attack. I don't know if I had a stroke. I don't know what I had. One doctor saying everything's not perfect, but it's doable. One saying you have damage to your heart. We just don't know what caused it. More unless it was a silent heart attack, because that's usually what it is. Can't tell without doing further testing, but the other doctor was like, didn't feel like it needed to be done. But they both do agree that my heart does have damage to it, but they wouldn't put a stent in unless it was 75% or more blocked. And I looked at them and they go, I know, it sounds like that's a lot, but that's still good blood flow. I was like, don't sound like it. And then one doctor came in and woke me up, and I'm sitting there trying to talk to him. My blood pressure is 80 over like 40 something. That's when they lifted me in my bed, and they were like, I need you to get alert, you know. But he was asking me, you know, what else do you have? What going on? What else do you got going on? What do you got going on? Da, da, da. And I finally said, I have thyroid disease. He goes, I was wondering. He was waiting for me to say it. And he goes, the way you can see white when I was talking to him, because I was like staring at him, but I was looking up and he could see white on the top and the bottom. He said, that's a big sign of thyroid disease. I said, I get comments on my eyes constantly. And he was like, well, when I saw them, I was pretty sure you had thyroid. So he was like, I'm going to do some thyroid blood, take some blood and check your thyroid. And he said it was fine, so I don't have to get that done right now. So, but he didn't want to say anything. The haters don't ever have a problem saying anything, but he was like, that's what I was waiting for. I was like, you're a doctor. You can ask me whatever you want. Like, when did you wash your hair last? I mean, nobody asked me that. I know they were wondering, though. But I love you guys. I know it's a short live. It's probably crazy for you, but I want to call my dad because he's been really supportive, but in the background because I've been talking to mom. So I want to give him a call and wish him luck for tomorrow and say prayers for him, please. These last few chemos are really, really, really hard on him right now. They're really hard on him. It's concerning me. So, yeah, prayers for him, please. And I will come live tomorrow and probably be sitting here, but hopefully, you know, I'll look a little different, like washed. We'll see, though, because it's a lot of work. And I get exhausted. Exhausted. But I am sending you love, hugs, prayers, and kisses. Thank you again for listening, for watching, for sharing, for liking, for praying, for the messages, the good well wishes. Just thank you all so much. No, I'm unable to go back to work right now. But my other doctor, my primary doctor, got a note or something saying that I have to take a leave of absence for right now. So we'll see how that goes. Keep your fingers crossed. Because I'll be like, I don't know I'll lose my mind. I'll lose my mind even more than I already have. But anyway, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Have sweet dreams, and be safe. You never know what's going on in that body of yours, so take care of yourselves. I love you very much. Bye.